Have you ever wondered if there's a simple secret to keeping your heart young and your arteries clear, even as the years go by? So many of us are keenly aware of the silent threat that can build up within our bodies, the insidious accumulation of plaque in our arteries, a process that can feel like an inevitable consequence of time. Consider Arthur, a man in his late 60s who lived an active life, always careful about his diet. Yet he started experiencing unexplained fatigue and a persistent tightness in his chest. His doctors attributed it to just getting older, a phrase that often dismisses the deeper underlying issues. Then there's his lifelong friend, Clara, who, despite being the same age, maintained a vibrant energy and a remarkable clean bill of cardiovascular health. Arthur wondered what Clara knew that he didn't. He felt the fear of an unknown ticking clock, while Clara seemed to possess a quiet confidence in her body's resilience. The truth is, the journey to a healthy heart isn't solely about drastic lifestyle overhauls or expensive treatments. Sometimes it's about understanding the profound impact of simple, consistent choices. And yes, even certain natural remedies. In this article, we are going to explore the often overlooked connection between natural compounds and arterial health. And by the end, you won't just understand the science. You'll discover a remarkable, accessible drink that holds the promise of helping to flush out decades of accumulated plaque from your arteries, contributing to a longer, healthier life. As a researcher deeply committed to understanding the pathways to vibrant aging, I can tell you that the stories of Arthur and Clara are ones that resonate with countless individuals. The difference often lies not in grand gestures, but in the subtle yet powerful interventions we embrace. The insights I'm about to share are drawn from extensive scientific literature and a holistic view of well-being. If you find this information valuable, please let me know by commenting number 1. If not, comment number 0 so I can provide better content for you. Now let's embark on this journey to uncover the hidden potential of a healthy heart. The journey to understanding how we can impact arterial health begins with a fundamental look at what arterial plaque actually is and why it's so detrimental. It's not just a random buildup, it's a complex process that starts early in life, often silently progressing for decades. Think of your arteries as the intricate network of highways carrying vital blood throughout your body. Ideally, these highways are smooth, wide, and clear, allowing for unrestricted flow. Arterial plaque, or atherosclerosis, is essentially a sticky, fatty substance composed of cholesterol, cellular waste products, calcium, and fibrin, a clotting material in the blood. This plaque adheres to the inner lining of your arteries, hardening and narrowing them over time. This narrowing reduces blood flow, depriving your organs and tissues of essential oxygen and nutrients. This can manifest in various ways, from the chest pain Arthur experienced, known as angina, to more severe events like heart attacks or strokes, depending on where the plaque buildup occurs. The insidious nature of plaque is that it often doesn't present noticeable symptoms until it's significantly advanced, making early intervention and preventative measures crucial. It's not merely about managing symptoms, it's about addressing the root cause of the blockage. Moving from the fundamental understanding of plaque, we arrive at the surprising role of inflammation. While plaque is the physical obstruction, chronic inflammation acts as the underlying instigator and accelerator of its formation. Imagine a small scratch on your skin. Your body immediately initiates an inflammatory response to heal it. This acute inflammation is beneficial. However, when inflammation becomes chronic, a low-grade, persistent state throughout the body, it turns destructive. It's like having a constant low-level fire burning within your arterial walls. This fire damages the delicate inner lining of the arteries, making them more susceptible to the adhesion of cholesterol and other fatty substances, thus initiating plaque formation. Factors like unhealthy diets high in processed foods, excessive sugar intake, chronic stress, lack of sleep, and exposure to environmental toxins can all contribute to this systemic inflammation. This is why focusing solely on cholesterol levels without addressing inflammation can be a significant oversight in cardiovascular health. Consider Maria, who meticulously tracked her cholesterol but continued to eat highly inflammatory foods. Despite her efforts, her arteries showed signs of plaque buildup. Her doctor explained that even with good cholesterol numbers, The constant inflammatory state in her body was creating the perfect storm for plaque to adhere and grow. On the other hand, David, who embraced a diet rich in anti-inflammatory foods, found his arteries remained surprisingly clear, even with occasional dietary indulgences. The actionable advice here is to recognize inflammation not as a separate issue, but as a core driver of arterial damage. Prioritizing an anti-inflammatory lifestyle, rich in whole foods, antioxidants, and healthy fats, is paramount to mitigating this silent enemy. If you are still reading and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know you are on this journey with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Just as inflammation is a key player, so too is the often misunderstood role of nitric oxide in maintaining arterial health. Nitric oxide, or NO, is a simple molecule, yet its impact on our cardiovascular system is profoundly complex and utterly essential. Think of nitric oxide as the body's natural vasodilator, a molecule that signals the smooth muscle cells in your arterial walls to relax and expand. This relaxation widens the arteries, improving blood flow, reducing blood pressure, and ensuring that oxygen and nutrients can efficiently reach every cell in your body. It's the smooth operator that keeps your vascular highways wide open and flexible. Furthermore, nitric oxide plays a crucial role in preventing blood clots and inhibiting the adhesion of plaque-forming substances to the arterial walls. It's a natural protective shield against atherosclerosis. As we age, our body's natural production of nitric oxide tends to decline, making us more vulnerable to arterial stiffening and plaque buildup. This decline is accelerated by factors such as a sedentary lifestyle, poor diet, smoking, and certain medication. Consider Frank in his late 70s, whose doctors noted a significant decline in his arterial elasticity. This was directly correlated with his reduced nitric oxide production. His body was essentially losing its ability to naturally widen its own blood vessel. Contrast this with Eleanor, who regularly consumed foods known to boost nitric oxide and engaged in regular exercise. Her arteries remained flexible and responsive, a testament to her body's sustained NO production. The actionable advice here is to actively seek ways to enhance your body's natural nitric oxide production. This involves certain dietary choices and specific physical activities, which we will delve into further. Moving from the internal mechanisms, we now turn our attention to the specific dietary components that have shown promise in supporting arterial health. While no single food or drink is a magic bullet, certain natural compounds possess remarkable properties that can aid in the fight against plaque. This brings us to the core of our discussion, a particular drink that, when incorporated regularly, has the potential to contribute significantly to arterial cleansing. This is not some exotic, hard-to-find concoction, but rather something accessible and easily integrated into daily life. The power of this drink lies in its unique combination of natural compounds that synergistically work to address key factors in arterial plaque formation: inflammation, oxidative stress, and impaired nitric oxide production. It's about leveraging nature's pharmacy in a simple, potent way. The effectiveness of this drink is rooted in the presence of potent antioxidants, which combat the damaging effects of free radicals on arterial walls, and specific phytonutrients that directly support nitric oxide synthesis and reduce inflammation. Think of it as providing your body with the tools it needs to repair and protect its own circulatory system from within. This approach moves beyond just symptom management, aiming for genuine physiological support for your arterial health. If you are still reading and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 5 below to let me know you are on this journey with me. Thank you for your valuable time. This specific drink we are referring to, the one with the remarkable potential to help flush out decades of plaque, is a simple, yet powerful, daily infusion of pomegranate juice. Now, you might be thinking, pomegranate juice? How can something so common be so potent? The answer lies in its extraordinary nutritional profile and the specific way its compounds interact with your cardiovascular system. Pomegranates are bursting with polyphenols, particularly punicoledines and anthocyanins, which are incredibly potent antioxidants. These compounds are what give pomegranates their vibrant red color and are the reason for their extensive health benefits. Let's delve into the why behind pomegranate juice's power. First, its anti-inflammatory properties are profound. Remember how chronic inflammation fuels plaque formation? The pineal in pomegranate juice are powerful anti-inflammatory agents. They help to quench that internal fire that damages arterial walls. Studies have shown that these compounds can significantly reduce inflammatory markers in the body, creating a less hospitable environment for plaque to form and accumulate. Imagine your arteries are constantly being bombarded by tiny, invisible irritants. Pomegranate juice acts like a soothing balm, reducing the irritation and allowing the arterial lining to heal and remain smooth. This reduction in inflammation directly contributes to less plaque adhesion and a healthier arterial environment. Second, pomegranate juice is a champion against oxidative stress. Oxidative stress occurs when there's an imbalance between free radicals, unstable molecules that damage cells, and antioxidants, molecules that neutralize free radicals. This imbalance is a major contributor to arterial damage and plaque buildup. The abundant antioxidants in pomegranate juice, especially pinecoлагins, are exceptional free radical scavengers. They neutralize these damaging molecules, protecting the delicate endothelial lining of your arteries from oxidative damage. This protection is crucial because damaged arterial linings are more prone to attracting and accumulating cholesterol and other plaque components. Think of it like a protective shield for your artery walls, deflecting the harmful effects of internal pollution. Regular consumption helps maintain the integrity of these vital blood vessels. Third, and perhaps most excitingly, pomegranate juice has been shown to enhance nitric oxide production and activity. We discussed earlier how vital nitric oxide is for keeping your arteries wide and flexible. Pomegranate juice directly supports this. Its antioxidants protect nitric oxide from degradation, meaning the nitric oxide your body produces can work more effectively and last longer. Furthermore, some research suggests that compounds in pomegranate may even stimulate the enzyme that produces nitric oxide within your body. This dual action, protecting existing NO and potentially boosting its production, is a game changer for arterial health. When your arteries are more relaxed and dilated, blood flows more freely, reducing strain on your heart and actively working to prevent further plaque buildup. This also aids in the removal of existing plaque by improving the overall circulation and the natural flushing mechanisms of your body. Consider the compelling story of David, a 70-year-old man who, after years of struggling with high blood pressure and concerns about arterial plaque, decided to incorporate pure pomegranate juice into his daily routine. Before starting, his arteries showed significant stiffening and early signs of plaque. Within months of consistent consumption, his follow-up scans revealed a remarkable improvement in arterial elasticity and a slowing, even slight reversal of plaque progression. His doctors were genuinely surprised by the changes, which they attributed, in part, to his dedicated pomegranate juice intake. David wasn't just managing his condition, he was actively rejuvenating his vascular system. Another example is Sarah, 65, who had a family history of heart disease and was proactive about prevention. She started drinking pomegranate juice daily and found that her blood pressure improved, and her annual checkups consistently showed excellent arterial health, despite her genetic predispositions. These are not isolated incidents. They reflect a growing body of scientific evidence. The actionable advice regarding pomegranate juice is straightforward yet crucial. Consistency is key. For optimal benefits, aim for pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice. Many commercial juices are loaded with added sugars, which can negate the health benefits and even contribute to inflammation. Look for 100% pomegranate juice with no added sweeteners or preservatives. A typical dosage that has been studied is around 4 to 8 ounces, 22 to 40 ml per day. You can drink it on its own, dilute it with water, or add it to smoothies. Incorporating it into your morning routine, perhaps with breakfast, can make it a consistent habit. While pomegranate juice is generally safe, it's always wise to consult with your doctor, especially if you are on medications, as it can interact with certain drugs, particularly blood thinners like warfarin. The goal is to make this a sustainable, enjoyable addition to your daily health regimen, leveraging its natural power to support your heart and arteries over the long term. If you are still reading and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 7 below to let me know you are on this journey with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Beyond the specific benefits of pomegranate juice, it's crucial to understand that it operates within a broader framework of holistic arterial health. No single food or drink, no matter how potent, can entirely counteract years of unhealthy habits or substitute for a comprehensive approach to well-being. Think of pomegranate juice as a powerful ally, but not the sole warrior in your battle for clear arteries. Its effectiveness is amplified when combined with other fundamental pillars of cardiovascular health, each playing its own vital role in preventing and even reversing arterial plaque. One of these fundamental pillars is dietary optimization, moving beyond just the inclusion of pomegranate juice. A truly heart-healthy diet is characterized by its richness in whole, unprocessed foods and its emphasis on anti-inflammatory principles. This means prioritizing a wide array of colorful fruits and vegetables, which are abundant in diverse antioxidants and fiber. Think leafy greens, berries, cruciferous vegetables, and vibrant citrus fruits. Incorporate healthy fats from sources like avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil, which are crucial for reducing inflammation and supporting healthy cholesterol levels. Lean proteins, whether from plant-based sources like legumes and tempeh, or from wild-caught fish rich in omega-3 fatty acids, are also essential. Crucially, it means significantly limiting or eliminating processed foods, refined sugars, artificial trans fats, and excessive saturated fats, all of which are notorious for promoting inflammation and contributing to plaque buildup. Consider Martha, who began her journey by adding pomegranate juice but saw only modest improvements until she overhauled her entire diet, replacing sugary snacks with fruits and vegetables and switching to whole grains. It was the synergy of these changes that truly transformed her arterial health. The actionable advice here is to view your diet as a comprehensive strategy where every choice contributes to or detracts from your arterial well-being. Another indispensable pillar is regular physical activity. Movement is medicine for your arteries. Engaging in consistent exercise offers a multitude of benefits that directly combat plaque formation and promote arterial health. Physical activity helps to lower blood pressure, improve cholesterol profiles, raising beneficial HDL cholesterol and lowering harmful LDL cholesterol, reduce inflammation, and enhance insulin sensitivity. Perhaps most importantly, exercise directly stimulates the production of nitric oxide in your blood vessels, keeping them flexible and wide. It's like giving your arteries a daily workout, strengthening their walls and improving their ability to expand and contract efficiently. This sustained stimulation of nitric oxide is a powerful antidote to arterial stiffening. Even moderate activities such as brisk walking for 30 minutes most days of the week can yield significant benefits. For those who can, incorporating a mix of cardiovascular exercise and strength training provides even more comprehensive protection. Imagine John, who initially found exercise daunting, but started with short walks. Over time, he increased his intensity and duration, not only improving his heart health, but also feeling more energetic and resilient overall. His improved circulation and boosted nitric oxide levels contributed to a noticeable reduction in his arterial plaque markers. The actionable advice is to find an activity you enjoy and make it a non-negotiable part of your daily or weekly routine, starting small and gradually increasing intensity as your fitness improves. If you are still reading and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 9 below to let me know you are on this journey with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Beyond diet and exercise, stress management plays an often underestimated but critical role in arterial health. In our fast-paced world, chronic stress has become an epidemic, and its impact on the cardiovascular system is profound. When you experience stress, your body releases hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. While these hormones are essential for acute fight-or-flight responses, their chronic elevation can lead to a cascade of negative effects on your arteries. Prolonged stress can increase inflammation, raise blood pressure, impair endothelial function, the health of your arterial lining, and even contribute to insulin resistance, all of which are direct risk factors for plaque buildup. It's like constantly putting your arteries under a state of siege. Consider Emily, a high-achieving executive who managed her diet and exercised regularly, yet her annual checkups consistently showed markers of inflammation and early arterial stiffening. It wasn't until she addressed her chronic stress through mindfulness and meditation that she saw significant improvements in her cardiovascular health. Her body simply stopped being in a perpetual state of emergency. The actionable advice here is to proactively integrate stress-reducing practices into your daily life. This could include mindfulness meditation, deep breathing exercises, yoga, spending time in nature, engaging in hobbies, or even simply setting aside dedicated time for relaxation. Learning to manage stress isn't just about feeling better mentally. It's a vital component of protecting your physical heart and arteries from the silent damage of chronic tension. Another crucial yet often overlooked factor in arterial health is adequate and quality sleep. Sleep is not merely a period of rest. It's a critical time for repair and regeneration throughout your entire body, including your cardiovascular system. During deep sleep, your body lowers blood pressure, reduces heart rate, and decreases inflammation. Chronic sleep deprivation, on the other hand, puts your body in a state of stress. It can elevate cortisol levels, increase inflammation, impair glucose metabolism, and negatively affect blood pressure regulation, all factors that contribute to arterial damage and plaque accumulation. It's like depriving your arteries of their essential nightly maintenance crew. Imagine a highway that never gets its potholes filled or its lines repainted. Eventually it deteriorates. The same happens with your arteries when you consistently shortchange yourself on sleep. Think of Robert, who diligently worked long hours and compensated by getting only 4 to 5 hours of sleep each night. Despite a relatively healthy diet, he experienced persistent high blood pressure and concerns about his arterial health. It wasn't until he prioritized getting 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep that his blood pressure began to normalize, and his body had the chance to perform its vital repair work on his blood vessels. The actionable advice is to prioritize sleep as a non-negotiable health pillar. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality, uninterrupted sleep each night. Establish a consistent sleep schedule, create a relaxing bedtime routine, and optimize your sleep environment to promote deep, restorative rest. If you are still reading and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 11 below to let me know you are on this journey with me. Thank you for your valuable time. The final, often understated pillar in supporting arterial health is maintaining healthy social connections and a sense of purpose. While seemingly unrelated to physical arteries, the impact of social well-being on cardiovascular health is profound and extensively documented. Loneliness and social isolation have been linked to an increased risk of heart disease, higher rates of inflammation, elevated stress hormones, and even a shorter lifespan. Conversely, strong social bonds, a sense of belonging, and engaging in activities that provide meaning and purpose are protective factors for your heart and arteries. They reduce stress, provide emotional support, encourage healthier behaviors, and foster a sense of well-being that positively influences your physiological systems. It's about nurturing your spirit, which in turn nurtures your physical body. Consider Evelyn, who, after retirement, felt a deep sense of isolation. Her health slowly declined, and she began experiencing more frequent cardiovascular symptoms. It was only when she re-engaged with her community, volunteered, and reconnected with old friends that her overall health, including her arterial markers, began to improve. The joy and purpose she found significantly reduced her stress and improved her body's natural resilience. The actionable advice here is to actively cultivate and maintain meaningful relationships. Reach out to friends and family. Join clubs or groups that align with your interests. Volunteer for causes you care about or engage in community activities. Finding purpose, whether through work, hobbies, or helping others, adds a layer of protection to your heart that goes far beyond diet and exercise. It provides a buffer against the challenges of aging and contributes to a robust, resilient cardiovascular system. So, what have you learned so far about flushing out decades of plaque from your arteries and nurturing a vibrant heart? As we've explored the fascinating science behind arterial health, from the insidious nature of plaque and inflammation to the profound benefits of nitric oxide and the synergistic power of pomegranate juice, what is one tangible step you plan to integrate into your life? Is it committing to a daily glass of pure pomegranate juice, revamping your diet to be more anti-inflammatory, prioritizing regular physical activity, mastering stress management techniques, ensuring adequate sleep, or perhaps strengthening your social connection? Please, share your answer in the comments below. Your journey and your insights are incredibly valuable to this community, and by sharing, you inspire others on their path to well-being. And if this article has resonated with you, if you found these insights empowering, I wholeheartedly encourage you to share it with friends, family, or anyone who might benefit from this wisdom. Let's spread this knowledge and help more people live their best lives, filled with health, vitality, connection, and joy. Thank you for taking the time to read, and remember, the power to cultivate a healthier heart often lies in the consistent application of simple, scientifically backed habits.